Hello friends, good afternoon. Myself Yogesh Joshi. Today we are at interesting company which is by the name of Maxet, and we have with us Mr. Ankush Malhotra. You are the director and CEO of this company. Hello sir.
Hi.
So can you tell our readers a little bit about what Maxet is all about?
So Maxat we are a technology company. We are in wireless industry for the last 20 years. This is the year we are celebrating our 20 years in the business, and it's a very important milestone for Maxat because we have been in this market since wireless started actually in India in 2000, and we have been in the whole domain pretty much leaders in technology. We're the first ones who started the indigenous program for the wireless point-to-point, point-to-multipoint, and then we moved on to Wi-Fi. And now we're innovating more technologies. We have done a lot of work for defense, for telecom companies, and also we have done work for the government, the Indian government.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you, thank you so much sir. Can you tell a little bit about your Wi-Fi related projects both nationally as well as internationally?
As far as India is concerned, we are, I think, as a company that manufactures Wi-Fi equipment and also deploys, we have the largest base of Wi-Fi installed in India.
Okay.
Almost more than 250,000 access points deployed across India. Our primary customer at the moment is CSC. Which is part of the Digital India program of Government of India.
Okay.
So last year only we deployed in the COVID year, which we call, we deployed almost 22,000 villages.
Okay.
And before that we have done, I think, around 25,000 more villages. But there the number of access points were more because they wanted to do 4.
I see.
Now they have done 1.
Okay.
In the phase 1. So just for CSC we have done more than 150 to 100,000 access points, which are all solar powered, independently powered, using the latest mesh technology.
Okay.
And besides that we have done work for a lot of state governments for Wi-Fi. Like we did an IPL stadium in Raipur.
Okay.
Last year, because this year was IPL was not in India actually.
Correct.
So we did that, and then we have done Wi-Fi campus projects for some universities, colleges. Plus we are now working very closely with Airtel. So wherever Airtel requires Wi-Fi on an immediate basis, like they had a Pravasi Divas in Jaipur, they had some big conferences.
Okay.
3,000, 4,000 people coming in. So we have done Wi-Fi for that. We specialize in small area, high capacity Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So we have done that work as well. And now we are working on Wi-Fi 6. We want Wi-Fi 6, 5G.
Okay.
Because we think 5G is going to be a major game changer in terms of wireless.
Achha. So on 5G side also, are you coming up with any, or do you have any plans to come up with products or?
Yeah, for 5G we have already started. We already have a beta version of our Wi-Fi CPE.
Okay.
Which includes a 5G backhaul.
I see.
Has multiple options of IoT, IoT server kind of application on the device, and it has Wi-Fi 6 on board. We have already sent some devices to the US because US is one of the few countries which has a 5G network now.
Right.
So our 5G is being tested by Verizon in the US.
Okay.
And we think that this could be a major game changer. We have, like in US they are giving band 48, which was earlier for the US government to 5G. And we are the few company in the world that does band 48.
Okay.
So we are working on band 48 and we're waiting for the Indian government to come out with a spectrum policy, and as soon as it is there we will be ready with our CPE.
Acha. And any expected timelines that you foresee in India coming with regard to the 5G?
Well, I think B2B 5G should be starting by end of the year.
Achha.
Jio has already committed December as the startup date for 5G services.
Okay.
And I think Airtel will follow. Vodafone Idea I think also should be there. So we should see 3 carriers. But I think that major deployment B2C should happen by Q3 2022.
Q3 2022.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So-
B2B I think should start very soon because
I see.
and 5G will be a lot of applications for B2B.
Okay.
It has more capacity, high capacity. We can do a lot of point-to-point, give bandwidth to customers. Plus IoT applications. A lot of IoT devices can connect to base stations. So as a technology, I think it has a lot of promises.
It's far more mature than the
Far more promising.
earlier one.
Far more promising.
Okay. Any specific sectors that you see as the early adopters of 5G in India?
I think it's not about sectors which are going to adopt 5G. I
Okay.
would say that it is going to fill up a big vacuum in the market,
Okay.
gap in the market, I would say. Because now there are a lot of sensors which have a lot of application for industry
Okay.
and which could use 5G technology. There are a lot of areas where fiber is not reaching or fiber is there, like for rural India.
Right.
When we are deploying for CSC, we see a lot of problem with the backhaul. But I think with 5G coming in, even with 4G, we are evaluating 4G for backhaul
Okay.
for villages.
Okay.
But 4G still has some capacity restrictions, which 5G should not have. So we might see some changes there as well.
I see.
Plus for metropolitan areas, I think 5G could be used in a much bigger way
Okay.
for enterprises, not just for B2C.
I see.
Yeah.
On Wi-Fi side, I believe you have a very strong portfolio and legacy of what you carry with respect to various projects that you spoke about. We also heard very recently about a national program which has been launched by the Indian government, known as PM Vani. So, your 2 cents of perspective on this particular rollout?
Yeah, Vani is really good. It could change what what happened with you used to have PCOs for telephones 20 years back. What changed the PC, but
Okay.
the same thing could come with the PM Vani for Wi-Fi.
Okay.
We started work on Vani about 2 years back for CSC actually,
Okay.
and we are compliant to Vani, and I hope that whatever has been mentioned by the government of India, it could be coming in reality.
Okay.
But I would still have a wait and watch policy on that.
I
How
see.
they take it up and how the app which they are saying works.
Okay.
Because Vani has been there for the last 3 years, I think. But we haven't seen any traction.
I see.
We are we are with Facebook for Wi-Fi Express as well. And which is, Facebook did the same thing, right? Google and Facebook.
Yeah, Express Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
program
so
or
they
the-
had a similar thing compared to Vani.
Okay.
And didn't see too much traction on that.
Okay.
We are Wi-Fi Express compliant access points. We are doing some project with Hughes right now, TCL and Hughes,
Acha.
and we see some movement there. But yes,
Okay.
I see it as a very promising thing. But
Okay.
still wait and watch. Let's see what happens.
So, any expected timelines on the rollout that you foresee from your company standpoint? Or
We are
will you-
ready.
Or
We
will
are
you
ready.
be- or will you be participating
We are ready.
or jumping in the same?
We are just waiting for more clarity on this.
Okay.
The app and how TRAI or whoever is going to be the authority who will look after that app.
Okay.
How all APs will converge on that app.
Acha.
What will it be a thing which has to be offered on all access points, or it will be separately with the access points? So we just have to figure out
Achha.
what exactly. But as far as technology is concerned, as far as MaxSat is concerned, we are ready.
Okay.
We already are Vani compliant.
Acha. So, with respect to sir, 2020, which I myself don't want to touch more about 2020. How has been the year for you from a company standpoint, considering COVID?
We had projects before the COVID hit Indian market.
Okay.
That I would say March, April. So we had projects which were a little paused for some time.
Okay.
But then we caught up with them. So we haven't seen much
Okay.
in terms of the current projects. But yes, for newer projects, things have got delayed.
Okay.
But we expect everybody should catch up this year.
Acha.
We see a lot of major boom coming in the market this year.
Okay. In terms of the projects, sir, that you plan to roll out in 2021, if you could give us a little glimpse about that. Any areas in terms of expansion or let's say rollout, be it from a national as well as international standpoint.
India, we work very closely with Airtel.
Okay.
So Airtel is coming out with some major movement in their B2B
Okay.
system, and we see some good promising orders coming from that side.
Acha.
Plus, we expect that the government of India is pushing a lot in digital India, and we have entered the fiber side also now.
Acha.
So we have started manufacturing OLTs and ONTs in India, and we expect the FTTH network, which Honorable Prime Minister has mentioned that every village will have its own FTTH
Correct.
in 3 years. So we see a lot of traction on that.
Okay.
And we plan to be make in India in that side.
Acha.
Manufacturing make in India OLTs and ONTs.
Okay.
We have been talking to CDOT, and we have also been talking to Broadcom and other chipset manufacturers to start manufacturing. And ONTs we have started already. And OLTs we are just waiting for some chipset issues being solved.
Okay.
And besides that, in point-to-point, point-to-multipoint, we are enhancing our product line to cater to backhaul, which would be required when there would be migration from 4G to 5G. Even right now, when all the carriers are reharvesting their spectrum, the 3G spectrum to 4G, they are facing some problems in fiber in those small areas where they have issues in terms of fiber connectivity.
Okay.
So backhaul is something we are looking at even for B2B for carriers. Besides that, I see a lot of movement in Wi-Fi
Okay.
with CSC.
Acha.
They have because there are a lot of villages still left, and putting one access point right now is not what they are looking at. They want to put more access points. So I see a lot of business coming from CSC as well.
I see. That's quite interesting.
Yeah, so CSC should be there in the market for some time, and they are doing great work. They are doing
Absolutely.
super work. They are doing super work, and
True.
which earlier was just something on paper. They have
Okay.
actually made it happen.
Okay, on the ground.
Yeah, and the kind of now with more pressure from the government side, from ministry side, BSNL is also pulling up its socks, and they are just also trying to push the fiber uptimes much higher, which were very low earlier. Now with more subscribers being added, so more subscribers being added, the pressure on them is more now. So
Okay.
the uptimes of fiber to villages is getting better.
I see.
So things would more uptime will better. The more subscribers coming in the village, there will be more requirement of Wi-Fi, more access points to be deployed. So I see that market to catch up to at least
In the coming
B
time.
and C cities. Yeah, so I see a lot of special traction from that side.
Acha.
So we are going to concentrate on that,
Okay.
and we are working on better products to enhance the service delivery to these villages. And the issues we are facing right now, we are trying to solve it. Like we have made our own IoT charger,
Acha.
so which tells the customer when to clean the solar,
Okay.
when to change the battery. So all those statistics and analysis are now being built into the system.
Okay.
So instead of the system going down and then somebody going and doing debug, the system tells the end user that the solar is not performing well. You have to go and clean the solar. It's not charging the battery well. The battery is going down, or we can even tell whether the grid up times are good or not, which could in turn tell the government in a different way that every village is getting power adequately or not. All those things can become a big ecosystem.
True.
So we are trying to work on that as well.
Okay.
Besides that, of course, we are looking at markets outside India. So US is something we are very closely working now. We have deployed 3-4 big networks in the US using our mesh.
Okay.
And providing Wi-Fi services there for parks, for city-wide Wi-Fi.
Okay.
And there also we are expecting some good orders to flow in now. because we get some benefit out of US issues with China. So they are looking at countries
Okay.
which can provide,
Okay.
and India stands a very good chance. So when we
Wonderful.
go with Make in India there,
Mhm.
we get some kind of benefit.
That's wonderful. One last question, Mr. Ankush. Down the line, 5 years from now, where do we see Maxet as a company in terms of products, in terms of numbers, in terms of the overall strategy of the company? If you could.
See, as a company, we started with a product company. And, when we started, we were a product company concentrating on technology.
Mhm.
Then now we see 50% or 50% of our business coming from specialized manpower services. So almost 1,500 people given to Airtel. We have started with Vodafone Idea as well. So that area, I think 5 years from now, I would like to get into more services side, because that is also very interesting, and we have got a lot of experience now on that. So I would see more business coming from the services side, from specialized services side. And of course, we would want to be more into both the wired and the wireless side. And I would emphasize on 5G. So 3 or 4 years from now, I would have a much bigger portfolio on 5G,
Okay.
including IoTs, sensors, and CPEs, because I think that 5G would change the way we look at wireless. So
Okay.
I think that this point-to-point, point-to-multipoint will be less.
Okay.
And more of 5G would be there.
So, thanks, Ankush. I believe that there's a leading question to it in terms of the expansion that you are talking about 5G down the line 3 years from now, which obviously means that you will also be scaling up your R&D initiatives. If you could throw a little light about how you know.
So we have already started manufacturing a lot of equipment in India. Earlier we used to use ODMs in Taiwan and China.
Mhm.
Now the last 1.5 years we moved most of our ODMs to India,
Okay.
and we have enhanced our software side.
Okay.
We have set up a specialized team on working on NMS, a centralized NMS for all our products.
Okay.
So we are basically now not we are trying to do a standard NMS which handles all our products,
Achha.
including our IoTs, our Wi-Fi, our point-to-point, point-to-multipoint.
Mhm.
And we are also trying to hire more people, more brains outside. So we have hired 2 people in the US. We have hired 1 guy in South Africa,
Okay.
and 2 people in Germany. So we are trying to build a bigger team to handle the promises 5G and Wi-Fi 6 has.
Mhm.
So Wi-Fi 6 also is something which is very, very interesting, and we are just waiting for Government of India to have more clarity on the spectrum. We expect that 6 gigahertz will be opened.
Mhm.
Because without 6 gigahertz, I don't see a lot of traction on AX. We need
Okay.
more spectrum.
Okay.
So I hope 6.1, 6.2 gigahertz will be opened soon. WPC has opened some spectrum in 5.2, 5.4, 5.6, but I think we should see more spectrum opening in 6 gigahertz. So yes, we are working very aggressively on that side,
Okay.
and we hope to have much more technologically advanced products soon, as and when it comes in the market.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ankush. And we wish you all the best and success in 2021 and also ahead in terms of, achieving your milestones which you are setting it right now. Thank you for
Thank you.
speaking to DG Analysis. Thanks.
Thank you.